So we are at the YouTube podcast studio at YouTube Pavilion at Waves with this incredible entertainment and media conference summit. And I have with me Shutter Authority. And I truly admire you, brother. The kind of work that you've been doing, I've been following you. And it's like, it feels like one Indian guy taking on the Hollywood with its VFX. So how has your journey been? I would love to know about it.
Thanks. It's happy. I'm really happy to be here and get a chance to chat with you. So I wouldn't really say that I'm taking on Hollywood like that, but I love those movies. I love Bollywood. I love Hollywood and all of the things they do. It's just my way of trying to do something based on the inspiration that I get from them. I've always wanted to make videos and movies and effects like that, but I had no idea how it was done. And this was way back when YouTube didn't exist and we didn't have tutorials and even cameras. So when I got my first camera, I started just messing with stop motion animation and all of that. And over the years, YouTube was like a way for me to share the things that I make with my relatives and friends who were my primary followers.
Right.
So, and that slowly led to where I am and what I do today.
But so I know animation takes a lot of time, whether it's stop motion animation or whether it's VFX, and you really need to be passionate about achieving something in this domain to be able to put yourself through those hours of work.
Yeah.
So that has been incredible. That has in itself been an incredible journey for you, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
You've worked with the likes of Netflix and a lot of big production houses as well, Hollywood studios as well. So how has that experience been?
It's been great. So this is the magic of the internet and all of the awesome things we get, like YouTube and social media and all of that. Is that a random kid in a corner of some small Indian town is able to reach anyone in the world, which was never possible before. So if you're passionate about something, there's nothing stopping you from doing something with what you have. You don't need a whole lot of things today. Like the phones in our pockets are basically like supercomputers from 20 years ago. And the cameras are way better than some of the biggest movies they shot like in the early days of digital cinema. So nothing stops us to pursue what we want today. We don't really need somebody to come and say, hey, here's a bunch of money, make it. I mean, just starting out is very easy today, and I'm happy for everybody getting into it now.
And please talk to me about your projects.
So I've worked on a lot of projects where I'm creating promotional content for a TV series or a show. So one of the projects that I recently worked on was for Venom 3 by Sony Pictures.
Yeah, The Last Carnage.
Right.
Yeah.
No, The Last Dance.
Okay. The Last Dance.
Yeah. They just find me on the internet, YouTube and Instagram and all of that, and reach out to me. And the timelines are very tight, like a few weeks.
Right.
If it's a month, it's good. And we come up with a concept, and I always try to push myself to do something that I haven't done before, because it's also more fun for me. Otherwise, it starts to feel like a normal job. So This is a new effect that I want to try. Like for this video, I wanted myself to transform into Venom. Wow. So I had to figure out how to do that. And now we have all kinds of tools that are easily available. So
great. I'm coming to that. I'm coming to the AI part of it as well. So AI has been slowly, it was always like coming gradually and slowly, but now in the last 2 years, it has hit us so hard in terms of the different kind of tools and the dynamicity of AI being changing rapidly. We see Ghibli images all over the internet today, and as a matter of fact, we also run a post-production agency which is into VFX and CG, and we see a lot of those processes like a roto, like a digital matte painting artist, no longer being required in the near future. So all these roles are suddenly being replaced by these AI tools. So what's your take on AI entering into the VFX world and how it's going to impact the whole scenario? Is it going to take up a lot of jobs of VFX artists, or it's going to be a different trajectory altogether that people are going to?
It's a great question. It has a lot of we have to consider a lot of things to answer that. AI, like, there's so many things in it. So there's generative AI, and you have all of these models that are like to do image to image from like Ghibli or any anime style or whatever. There's that side of it. But then, like you were saying, rotoscoping and making depth maps and just better camera tracking, and AI denoising, AI motion capture. These are things that don't get enough attention because it's very hard to explain to somebody like who's not into this field.
Correct.
So it's a demand supply thing at the moment because it's still new. But eventually, I think we'll start to see existing workflows incorporating more AI. And people will. You can only do so many anime pictures, right? Like it's fun for a few weeks, and then the next thing. So these trends are going to come and go, but the tools themselves will keep developing, and will surely. There's going to be some jobs that will go away. Like in a few years, I imagine rotoscoping is not going to be that big of a thing.
Correct.
But I don't think there are too many people who are passionate about rotoscoping. Like if the same artist is given a job to composite a whole shot, I think he would enjoy that too.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
I think we're just going to use these tools to actually make better work and make more work, hopefully. With
That's a very valid point. And so people entering into these fields have been entering into these fields because of the love of it.
Yeah.
And obviously, if there is a tool which helps you save on time and achieve that output you always dreamt of achieving, then why not? What's the harm in it?
Yeah, for sure. I see it the same way. Like, there are so many laborious tasks in VFX. Like, you're in the hardcore industry. Like, I'm sort of like, I have my own methods and little tricks and hacks that I just find easy because I've been doing it all alone and with a very small team. But I know the industry has a lot of inertia, and they're also a lot more thorough with their work. Like, they can't let things slide. But also with that comes the challenge of not being able to just change things. Like, hey, there's a new tool, let's use that. It takes time. Or so I've heard, because I've never like had the inside scoop of what happens. I'd love to hear what it's like for you.
So I think so we do a lot of services work for different brands, and right now all the brands want to experiment with AI, but the word experiment is something that they want to be limited to right now, because they're still figuring the legal part of it.
Right.
So that's very, very important, and that's very, very critical. Right. So all the brands come to us and they ask us, if we get a lawsuit tomorrow on the AI video production piece that you have created, then what?
Yeah.
And we are also not very sure to how to answer that question, because we are also ultimately, even if we are making a workflow through Comfy UI or through any other tool, there are the tools which are existing in the market. We don't know what they have learned on.
Right.
We don't know if they have learned on all the copyrighted free material. Or tomorrow, what legality could arise out of that whole thing. So that's why I think brands really want to experiment. They want to they want the things to be done by AI as soon as possible, but they're just figuring out the legality bit of it. Otherwise, it's not worth the effort at all. But then there's a lot of things like there are 3D characters now which are which we took like a month to animate and make the whole surroundings put together.
Yeah.
So now that has been achieved, and in the last 2 months or so, the character consistency has also kicked in so brilliantly that if you know what you want to achieve, you are going to achieve that through AI tools.
Yeah, I can totally see that. It's the thing that I think we're heading towards is being able to control this AI thing, because it's very good at creating quickly, but it struggles to give us exactly what we want just yet. So, so we'll have to find ways for more inputs. So, yeah, I mean, text to video or image or something is like, it's just a few words.
Yeah.
But when we're actually like making it the good old way, like there's hundreds of thousands of clicks and like hours and weeks and all of that. And the reason it takes so much time is not just the work, but I think it's also the thought process and the decision making that happens in our heads, which we actually don't want AI to take over entirely. We want AI to do the things that we don't want to do.
Yeah.
And we want to be able to reserve our time for the things that we actually enjoy doing. So, yeah, I'm excited for that aspect of AI integration.
So, what is that one advice or one tip that you would like to give to the fellow creators who are entering into this field, or who want to make YouTube channels like a Khooni Monday or a Shutter Authority? Like any tip out there, any advice for them?
Yeah, just do things based on what inspires you, and don't worry too much about trends. I mean, they're cool, but they're going to come and go. But if you want to be in the business in the long run, focus on what you're passionate about, because that's the only way you're going to not burn out and actually have fun doing. And if you're having fun doing it, you're going to do it for a long time. And if you do it for a long time, you're likely to be successful.
Absolutely, and that's a very valid advice. And anybody who comes to me and says that I want to start a YouTube channel and I want to be a creator, I always tell them that you should do something that you like.
Yeah.
You should not enter into something because everybody is doing it.
Yeah.
So otherwise, there will be a point of time that you will get saturated.
For sure.
And if you like something, like what you rightly said, if you like something, you're passionate about it, you will keep evolving in that art form, whether the AI comes to it or not.
Yeah.
So that, and it is a pleasure speaking to you. I wish we had more time and spoke about it at length. Some other day maybe we'll go deeper into the techniques and how you actually create those kind of videos that you do. And
thank you so much.
We'll go ahead and do that some other day. But thank you so much for your time. Thanks a lot.
Great chatting with you. Thanks.
Great chatting with you too.